Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. All praises be to Allah, the creator of the worlds, and peace and blessings be upon his Prophet Muhammad, the head of all messengers, upon his family and all his companions. My dear brothers and sisters, today, on this auspicious occasion, it is my pleasure to say some words in front of you on the very important topic that Islam brought about the educational revolution in the world. My dear brothers and sisters, as you know very well that nowadays education is considered to be a gift of this modern age, but in fact it is only Islam which laid down the foundation of education and took it to unprecedented heights. It is an established truth that Islam has not only laid much emphasis on education, rather it is the messenger of knowledge and leader in educational revolution. Other civilizations put education in the category of necessities of life, but Islam regarded it the utmost necessity of each human being. My dear audience, unlike other religions and civilizations, Islam termed education as a basic right of every individual in the society. The Greece and China made extraordinary progress in the field of education in part, but they also did not favor the education for all. Plato has also dreamed of democracy and equality, but he also could not go beyond education for some particular segments of the society. Dear brothers, in India, which once was the foundation of education in part, a lower caste person was not even allowed to hear Vedic scriptures, to hear the Vedic scriptures. None can deny the glory of Nalheda and Taxila universities, but after all, the fact is that the common people were always deprived of education in Hindu periods. Education was only the monopoly of high classes of the society. My dear listeners, when the sun of Islam was enlightening the world, Europe was passing through dark ages of history. The scientists, artists and men of learning were tortured, and sometimes even they were tortured to death. Similarly, ignorance was prevailing all over Arabia. There was neither a school nor a college or a library, university and institution is something like that. My dear brothers, Quraysh, the head of all tribes in Arabia, had only 17 persons who knew writing in 570 AD. Dear listeners, let me tell this too. When the sun of Islam rose from the horizon of Arabian Peninsula in its fullest blaze, the entire world was shrouded by darkness and steeped in ignorance and long slumber. The first slogan that Islam chanted in this horrible atmosphere was about education. The earliest verses of the Holy Quran invited people to education, as the Holy Quran says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. Surah Al-Alaq, ayah number from 1 till 5 and surah number 96. Read, with the name of your Lord who created everything. He created man from a cloud of blood. Read, and your Lord is the most gracious, who imparted knowledge by means of the pen. He taught man what he did not know. My dear brethren in Islam, these verses of the Holy Quran are considered to be the fountainhead of education in post-Islamic history. They created a remarkable eagerness towards education. The Quran filled the flowers of Islam with a tremendous spirit. Hadith also encouraged this spirit and gave it a good push by repeated mentioning of education's virtues, of education's virtues and greatness. Dear brothers and sisters, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, Allah bless and give him peace, was also reported to have said, "Seek knowledge from the cradle till the grave." On the other occasion, the Prophet Muhammad, Allah bless and give him peace, said, "Seek knowledge, you will have to go to Chin." My dear listeners, the Quran has laid much importance to education. That is why it regarded education as a main purpose of the advent of Prophet Muhammad, Allah bless and give him peace, in this world, as the Holy Quran said. هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة وإن كانوا من قبل لفي ضلال مبين. Surah Al-Jumu'ah, ayah number 2, surah number 6-2. He is the one who raised amidst the unlettered people a messenger from among themselves, who recites to them his verses and purifies them and teaches them the book and the wisdom, while they were earlier in open error. Dear brothers, this is the reason that the Prophet Muhammad, Allah bless and give him peace, himself said, "I was sent down as a teacher." There is a little story I am gonna share you. Once upon a time, the Prophet Muhammad, Allah bless and give him peace, saw some of his companions sitting in two circles. One circle was busy chanting the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the other circle was busy learning and teaching. The Prophet Muhammad, Allah bless and give him peace, said to them, "I was sent as a teacher," and said among them, Ibn Majah, hadith number 225. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, the Sahaba imbibed the teachings on Islam in their lives, and wherever they went, they engaged themselves in learning and teaching. They said, in a corner of a mosque or in a part of a house, teaching wisdom and good behavior. Due to their valuable efforts in a short period of times, the Arabs turned into the most civilized nations. Wherever they went, they left their deep impressions on life, culture and language. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, in short, Islam is the pioneer of educational revolution. It led the humanity from stark darkness to bright delight. Here, I am gonna wind up my speech and pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us right knowledge that enlightens our hearts and brightens our souls. Thank you to all of you for listening to me carefully. Jazakallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.